Well, hey everybody, this is Pam Hadler, Triple Diamond with It Works Global, and on the call with me tonight is Krystal. Hi, Krystal. Krystal? Krystal, are you there? Okay, well, I'm just going to keep going. Krystal, is that you? Okay, well,
Hi, Pam. It's
Krystal's
Mandy.
going to... Hi. So welcome, everybody. We're excited to have you on again. I'm Pam Hadler, Triple Diamond with It Works Global, and Krystal will be hopping back on. I'm hoping. Krystal's Presidential Diamond with It Works, too, and we're excited to share this opportunity with you. Is that you, Krystal? Okay, well, hopefully she'll just pop in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and thank you for taking the time to get on the call with us tonight. We're really excited to share this opportunity with you to kind of roll through our story and what the opportunity has done for us and share with you more about what the opportunity is and how to get involved with it and really why now is the right time. So I'm just going to get started, and hopefully Krystal will pop back on and she'll be able to share her story with us too. So well, I got started with It Works about 3 years ago. Actually, last week was my 3-year anniversary with It Works. And it was just kind of a goofy thing. I actually, previous to It Works, I'm a chiropractor. And I was at a chiropractic seminar, and a couple of friends of mine were there too. And Lynn and Krystal actually were there with wrap. And I didn't think too much of it, but ended up wrapping because my girlfriends were wrapping. Of course, you can't be left out, so I had to try one too. And I had great results and went ahead and decided to sign up as a distributor, really with no intention to work the business in any way, shape, or form. I had a successful practice, was doing well, but I had been praying for an opportunity to ease my stress. For as much as I love chiropractic and what I was doing, I was missing my kids. I was really missing my kids and them growing up. And my kids now are 8, 10, and 12, so would have been 5, 7, well, I can't even, 5, 7, and 9 at the time. And just looking to ease my stress. You know, when you're your own business owner, you pay yourself last, pay everybody else first. I was dealing with insurance, those kinds of things. But really the only reason I signed up is I thought it would be a good thing to add retail in my clinic. But what happened was people started seeing that I had this wrap and wanted to find out more about it. How can I get this? How can I do it? Can I sell these? Can I try the product? And I really thought, gosh, there's something to this. And so I thought, I'm just going to work the business. And so right away, my initial goal was just to make an extra $800 a month. At the time, $800 was my was what my student loan payment was. And so I actually thankfully did that pretty quickly, and I just kind of hung out there for a few months and was okay with that. But I'm an all-in kind of person. I'm either going to do something or I'm not going to do something. So I decided I really wanted to go all in and thought, if I'm going to work this business, I'm going to really work it. So really started to actually work the business, meaning I really opened my mouth to people. I followed up with people. I reached out to people. I didn't wait for people to come to me. And what happened was my business exploded. I promoted very quickly. I got to the the triple diamond level within 8 months of joining, and just was doing really, really well. It was very exciting to see. My team was growing, and it was just great. So certainly, like I said, wasn't something I was looking for, but ended up being a huge blessing for me. And fast forward, I actually, a year ago, May, was able to sell my chiropractic practice, so May of 2013. I sold my chiropractic practice and went full-time with It Works, and I'm home with my kids now. And I love it. I love owning my time. I love getting my kids on and off the bus every day. I love being there if they need a volunteer. I love having the availability to travel if I choose. There really is something to owning your own time. And, of course, you know, financially, the money is great, and that's been a real blessing. But for me, the freedom of time has been the biggest thing, and just how much less the stress is in my life, because stress is not a healthy thing, and it doesn't foster good health and good relationships. So that's very much been a blessing for us. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell. Krystal, are you back on?
I am. Sorry about that. I got the recording going, and then all of a sudden it just pooped out. So.
No problem. Do you want to introduce yourself and then share your story?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. My name is Krystal Pearl, and I'm a presidential diamond with It Works. I've been with the company for just a little over 4 years, which is crazy. It's gone so fast. But before I found It Works, I was a hairstylist, and I absolutely loved what I did. I loved being able to make people feel beautiful. I loved the relationships that I built with my clients. I loved being in a creative environment. It was so much fun. I loved being a hairstylist. But what I didn't love about it is that it's a very physical job, and if you don't have your body, you can't make an income. You can't make a living because you need to be able to have your body to be behind the chair. So it's also very tough on your body. I mean, at 24, I was already feeling it in my back, and I was having some problems with my hands and carpal tunnel type things, and so it's a very physical job, and I found that out really quickly when I was pregnant with my twin daughters. I was actually put on bed rest when I was 25 weeks pregnant with them, and so I had absolutely no income coming in. As a hairstylist, we don't get, I was independent, so we don't get maternity leave, we don't get disability, nothing like that if something like that happens. So got put on bed rest, had no income coming in, and as luck would have it, during the same exact time, my husband actually got laid off from his job. So we were young, we were 24, no savings to fall back on, and it was a scary time for us. We racked up a ton of debt, just paying our bills, and I mean, thank God that we did have the credit cards to pay, but it was a scary time. We were so excited for the blessing of our first babies, our twins, but in the same hand, we were so stressed out about money and where we would be able to, how we would be able to support our babies when they did get here, even with knowing that we would be back to work eventually. So fast forward, I had my daughters, and when they were about 6 months old, I had a client who came into the salon, and she was a brand new client, and she started telling me about this crazy wrap, and I remember taking the card and instantly thinking, there's no way that this product works. If it did, I would have heard about it by now, being in the industry. But I also felt like for $25, I was going to give this a try because I was 24 years old dealing with so much loose skin. I'm 5 feet tall, so my daughters really stretched my skin out when I was pregnant. And so I thought, oh my gosh, for $25, what the heck? I'm going to give it a try. We'll see if it works. So I tried the wrap, and I just had phenomenal results. I mean, the before and after pictures after the 3 days were just mind-blowing to me. And so I instantly signed up for the opportunity, more just because I knew that I could share it with clients and I could share my story with people. I wasn't really planning on doing a whole lot with the business, and mainly because I didn't really know anything about network marketing. I had never been in any sort of sales type atmosphere. I was super, super painfully shy, so the thought of having to talk to people I didn't know and selling to people, it just terrified me. Super busy, so busy, twin girls that were 6 months old at home. My husband worked full-time. He was also in night school during that same time, and I was working full-time as well, so I just didn't really see how I would build a business. But what I loved about this and what I found out is that you don't have to have a lot of time to do this. This is something that you can really tie into what you're already doing. It's just the same as sharing, a favorite restaurant with somebody. You're just sharing what these products are doing for you. You're sharing what the opportunity does for you, and that's what I really loved. So once I understood that, I really saw this opportunity as a great plan B for me. In the beginning, I never would have thought that I would have retired from being in the salon, but so this is just going to be my plan B, that if anything ever were to happen to me again, that I wasn't able to be in the salon, or God forbid something were to happen to my husband physically, that he wouldn't be able to work, I would have us taken care of. So my first goal was to make just as much as I made in the salon every single month, and I did it. I did it in about, I think it was 6 or 7 months. I was making just as much every single month as I made in the salon, and I was super excited about that. So I just was building a great team, and I was sharing with people what I was doing. I built the majority of my business on Facebook, and just, sharing on Facebook with what was going on with me, and building new relationships with people, or rebuilding relationships with people. And that was really great. And so, fast forward about a year, just a little under 2 years, I was making more in 1 month than I made all year in the salon, and which just totally blew my mind. It's still really crazy to me. I pinch myself every day. But it was so exciting. I mean, to have the freedom to not have to work anymore if you don't want to, that was just like the biggest thing. Like Pam said, it takes so much stress off you that you have the freedom that you don't have to work if you don't want to work. You can, you don't have to depend on a boss. You don't have to, your future is not in somebody else's hands. So that was something that was really cool for us. And kind of same thing happened for me. Fast forward about, a year and a half ago, I decided to go full-time with It Works just because, my girls were growing up and it was going really fast, and I wanted to be able to be home with them and share special moments with them. My second biggest passion in life is traveling, so I wanted to be able to travel and not be stuck to a schedule anymore. So that's something we've been blessed to get to do a lot of. And we're just having a great time. We're building the most amazing friendships with people on our team, and that's something that's so incredible. You make the best friends in the entire world in this industry, and you're around so many people who are positive, so many people who are breathing life into your dreams, who are cheering you on. And I think in today's world, that's just something that we don't have enough of. So it's something that's just really, really amazing. The money is fantastic, but I will tell you the personal development, how I've grown as a person, my confidence level, my excitement just for life and my joy for life has totally changed, and that's something that's just completely priceless to me. So it's been absolutely amazing. So that's just a little bit about my story. So Pam, you're going to share a little bit about what it takes to get started with us, right?
Absolutely. Thanks, Krystal. Okay, so the great thing about It Works and this opportunity is that you don't have to recreate the wheel. They really have laid out a fabulous 3 steps to success to help everybody in the business be successful in the business. And I love that because I'm all about just using what has worked before and not having to recreate it. So we're just going to go over those steps. And step 1 is to join. So with our opportunity, it's just $99 to become a distributor with It Works. And with that $99, you do get a box of 4 wraps. And I just think this is so fantastic because you can either sell those wraps, sell them for $25 a piece and make your money back, or you can use them yourself. But really for $99, you're buying the product and you're buying your own business. And I will tell you from owning my own business, never, ever, ever could you start a business for $99. It is just crazy. So that's step 1, join. And then every month thereafter, to be commission qualified, you are just going to have an 80 BV auto shipment. So really buying a couple boxes of wraps every month or products that you'll use. And as long as that auto shipment runs every month, then you'll be commission qualified for anything you do in your business. This is actually one of the favorite parts of the business that I love because here's the deal. What if, God forbid, something happens to me or my family? Or, hey, what if I want to go on a long vacation and just take some time off? As long as my auto shipment runs, I am still going to make money that month. And as Krystal pointed out, and same thing for me, when you're self-employed, there's no vacation. There's no time off. There's no time for an emergency. So the auto shipment is a great thing. So really it's going to cost you probably about $100 to run your business every month. In the beginning, I just recommend that you just use that auto shipment to buy wraps, sell them, put more money in your pocket. So it's a smart way to go. We also have 2 boost packs that are available when you join. One is the party boost that's available anytime, and the second is a mini boost kit. And it comes with 2 additional boxes of wraps, a box of 4 facials, our Define Gel, our Fat Fighters, and a canister of our greens, the orange-flavored greens. And I always tell people, boost if you can. That mini boost is only available at enrollment, and it's just $149. So if you sell all the wraps that are in that boost pack, you'll double your money and make $300 cash. So boost if you can, get some product, in your pocket right away. If you can't, no problem. But if you can, that's great. So that's step 1, join. Step 2 is that we want to help you find 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. So a loyal customer is somebody who is just looking for products. They're not interested in the business, but they want to try the product. They love the product. So when you find 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, the company is going to give you $120 in product credit. So you can use that to buy some more wraps, sell them, make some more pocket cash, or if you're like me and you want to try some product but you didn't want to pay for it right away, use it to try some product. You can use that product credit for whatever you'd like. So step 2 is those 4 loyal customers. And then step 3 is our guarantee. So what we're going to help you do is in your first full 2 months, you're going to find 3 people who are interested in doing the business for you. So you complete step 1, you complete step 2, and then you find those 3 people who want to join the business with you, and the company is going to guarantee you a commission of $500. And so I love this because it's a win-win. So, I mean, make $700, great, good job. Make $450, they'll pay you the $50 difference. But you're guaranteed to at least make $500 in commission during that time. And really, that is how I run my business every month, and I encourage my team to run their business every month as a step to success. I'm making sure that, number 1, my auto shipment ran. Number 2, I'm looking for those loyal customers. And number 3, I'm looking for people who are interested in the opportunity. And we're going to roll into that in just a second with Krystal. But one thing I like to point out to people with the opportunity is sometimes people hear our stories and we're making all this money and, having this great success in the business, and it is fantastic. But the really awesome thing about this opportunity is that it's quite easy to make an extra $300 to $500 a month. And $300 to $500 a month can change somebody's life. It can make it so that you can go grocery shopping every month and not stress about it, or that you can have a debt-free Christmas, or that your family can go on a vacation for the first time. So, definitely we're looking for those people. Of course, we're always looking for people who want to really go after it, but gosh, people that just want to make a little bit of extra money every month, this is just an absolutely phenomenal opportunity for you to do that. You want to add anything to that, Krystal, besides why it's a great time?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. No, I think that's absolutely great. And that's something that I hear all the time too is a lot of times people who, just like how I said, I didn't come into the business to necessarily make this a full-time thing. My first check with It Works was $70, and I was so excited because I said I was going to go buy a pair of jeans, and my husband couldn't complain about it. And that was it for me. I just wanted a little fun money. I liked the product. I knew I could share with enough people that I could get my product paid for, but then I saw the bigger picture. But yeah, absolutely. It is very simple if you're following these steps to make an extra $300 to $500, no problem. And like Pam said, that will save families, that will save marriages, that will save your health because you're not going to be stressed out. So that's something that can be a really huge blessing as well. So there's really something for everybody, whether you're just looking to, you want to use the product and have your product paid for all the way if you want to really run with us and make this a full-time thing. So a question I get asked all the time is, why It Works. There's so many different opportunities that are kind of similar to this out there. So why is It Works kind of that perfect storm, as I like to call it? Well, there's a few things you want to look for when you're looking into an opportunity like this. And one of the first things is you want to look for a product that is highly consumable that your customers are going to use over and over again. And we have that with our wrap. It's a unique product. Nobody else has our wrap, so we have absolutely no competition, and it's something that people are going to use over and over again. And along with our wrap, we have a whole wellness line of supplements and different skincare products that are going to help you to maintain your results and help you to continue with your health and wellness goals along the way. So, with other companies out there, there's so many great products. You have companies that sell different sorts of candles. You have companies that sell different sorts of makeup, purses, bags. All that stuff they have a great product. But at the end of the day, their competition is Target. Their competition is Walmart. We can run to the big stores to get these similar type products when we're in a hurry, when we need them. Or with our product, you cannot get a body wrap like this from anywhere except through an It Works distributor. So that's something that makes this opportunity really special, and it's something that's going to help with that residual income, your income that's going to be coming in over and over again for the work you did in the past. So that's something that's really important to look for. Another thing you want to look for is timing. How long has the company been around? A lot of companies in this industry fail. So if the company has been around less than 18 months, you want to be really, really careful because it's just a statistic that most businesses will fail in that first 18 months. So ItWorks has been around since 2001, and we're also a debt-free company that I like to throw in there because that's something that's really, really cool, and especially in today's age, you don't hear that a lot. You don't hear of a lot of companies that are debt-free. You more hear of people that are going bankrupt and different things like that. So for us to be with a company that is financially stable is something that's so important. You know, we don't have to worry about our company going bankrupt and us being, you know, building this business and then it being gone all of a sudden because they've really done it right. They've built a strong foundation and they really practice what they preach. Even to us, they, you know, the distributors, you know, you'll go to a conference and they're not talking about getting the big fancy car and the big huge house. They're telling you to pay off your mortgage. They're telling you to pay off your car. They want you to be debt-free. And then after you're debt-free, have some fun with it. But get yourself debt-free so you have total freedom and you totally own your life. And that's something that I think is just so special, that they do practice what they preach. And then the last thing you really want to look for is where's the company at as far as how many distributors are in the company. I read an article that said if there's less than 100,000 distributors in a network marketing company, it's considered a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because it's technically considered ground floor at that point. So with ItWorks, our last commission run, we paid out 70,000 distributors, and that was in the U.S., Canada, Australia, the UK, everywhere that we are in the world. So when you look at this opportunity, you really can tell, you know, see that it is a once-in-a-lifetime ground floor opportunity. And what's so cool about it is that we're not even a household name yet. You know, we're projected to be $1 billion brand by the end of this year. And I think that we're definitely going to hit that, and we're not even a household name. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that are starting to hear about that crazy wrap thing, but they haven't tried it yet. So there's people looking for our product. They want to try it. So why not you be the person to introduce them to that, or why not you be the person to get them on your team if they're looking at this opportunity? So when I look at those statistics, I just get really excited because, you know, I think everybody on this call, I think there's a very divine purpose for you being on this call. I think you weren't put on this call by chance. I think that you were meant to be on this call, and I believe that with me and my team. I tell them that all the time. I think every single person was brought into my life and me into theirs for a reason, and so we're just excited. So I just want to encourage you, if you're on the call tonight and you're thinking about this opportunity, you know, get back with the person who sent you the call information, or maybe you just saw it on Facebook and on somebody's page and they don't even know that you're on. Just reach out to them and message them and let them know that you were on the call. And I'll tell you for myself, and Pam, I'm sure you're the same way, if anybody would like to ever get on a three-way call with whoever introduced them to this opportunity and get on with us and we can help answer your questions, we would be more than happy to do that. We'd love to do that, and we'd love to help you in this journey. So yeah, we're excited. So is there anything else we need to throw in, Pam?
No, I think that's great. I just, yeah, I would love to do the three-way call too if anybody has that interest, and certainly get back with the person that invited you on this call. And we are excited about what lies ahead and hope that you will join us in this crazy ride.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, and you guys have an awesome evening. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye.